And now, the star of the show, Jordan Rogozinski.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Jordan 411 Sports Show. Today we're going to talk about the Winnipeg Blue Bombers losing again, unfortunately. And the Winnipeg Jets are on a hot streak. It's still early in the season, though. I would like to welcome my brother, Jeremy, to the show.
Yeah, nice to see you guys.
And Michael to the show.
Welcome, or thank you for having us back. It is a privilege to do this on a weekly basis, even though I decide to show up last minute half the time.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you coming.
Yeah. Well, I guess the first play of the game, the Trey Vabo fumble, wasn't a good start. So, and then the flea flicker got DeMario Houston to basically almost wreck the receiver's knee. And it should have been a pick if he looked back to the ball. But, oh well. That's a crappy way to start a game. So
yeah, no, Trey Vavo, the pass interference, put the Riders on the 1, and then we're down 7-0 before the fans can even breathe.
I'm hesitating here, guys, because this is the prototypical Winnipeg Blue Bomber first drive. Get the nerves, get the whatever out of the system. It's not the first time we've seen it. I didn't see much of the first half, to be honest, because I was busy watching the Blue Jays, because they happened to be playing at the same time. And then they had that meltdown, and, well, I would have not had a great night if the Bombers would have lost the game, but thankfully they didn't.
Yeah. Wow. Did you see the second half?
I saw the first half later on, and I saw the second half in real time. So,
well, the second half was even worse. We didn't even move the ball.
I don't want to criticize. Whoops! Suddenly we lost Jeremy. That's interesting. No, that's okay. I believe we are still recording because it trips onto my network. But anyway, it's interesting because I don't know if you caught any of the post-game comments. To me, it looks like a Bomber offense that is perplexed at the best of times, but it just seems like there seems to be some disconnect between the offense, what they want to do versus what's being called. And I don't want to say there's a disagreement because that would be too strong a word, but it just makes me wonder if there's a philosophical difference between what the coach is asking them to do versus what they want to do.
Yeah.
And to me, Jordan, it's been 17 games of you have the second best running back, maybe the best running back in the CFL.
Yeah.
And I think we're 17 games into the season and saying he's horribly underused.
Yeah, he is. He is.
And to me, you're throwing the ball every second play that doesn't, make any sense. Do you want me to pull you in there, Jeremy? Yeah? Okay, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Okay, you are ready? Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, sorry, folks. Lucas's Wi-Fi crapped out. I guess it can't handle it, so.
Okay, well, that's interesting. But that being said, no, I just think we're 17 games in, and I still feel like Brady Oliveira is being underused, and maybe the script flips in the playoffs. As it looks like the Bombers will be going out east. Although I was sent some combinations that could see the Blue Bombers go to Calgary. I don't know if you guys saw that that combo
Yeah.
sheet
Yes.
kicking around. The only thing is we cannot go to BC, nor can BC come here.
Okay.
That is the only combination. It's either the Bombers going to Calgary, basically, or the Bombers going east at either Montreal or Hamilton.
Yeah.
Now, conventional wisdom says they're going east based on strength of schedule, who has what to
Yes.
play for. But, guys, let's put it to you this way. You remember the third game against Calgary?
Yes.
And the Bombers not being unable to run the clock out, and Calgary taking a last-minute field goal because of it.
Yep. Yep.
We win that game like we should have and run the clock out properly. We're in the running for a home playoff game.
I know. Yeah.
So I don't know how to feel about this must-win games in July, but it was a game in July and a game last week that put the Bombers in this scenario. But I'll be honest, guys, and I hate to go on a rant. I have no confidence as far as what I'm going to expect from the Blue Bombers in said playoff game. This is the same team that mollywopped Hamilton 40-3 or whatever it wound up being. And now you can barely get past a team of Saskatchewan backups. All a very good defense.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna get? Maybe out east is where the Bombers need to go because they won their last game against Montreal. They just played them this week in a game, but I really didn't mean everything for Montreal, assuming Hamilton doesn't take care of business on Friday.
Yeah.
But again, I think you like your chances out east versus out west. You haven't beaten Calgary. You haven't beaten BC all season long. You have beaten Hamilton. You have beaten Montreal at least once. So,
Yep.
and guess what? It keeps the Bomber Rider Grey Cup dream alive.
Yeah, that would be something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's my long-winded way of saying I don't know what we're going to expect.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Michael. I think the best way is to go out east for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
No matter what, the road is difficult because no team has ever crossed over. But the Bombers haven't beaten Saskatchewan, and they have beaten Saskatchewan, but yeah.
Yeah, no. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, how about some of the play calling that from the 4-yard line at the goal line again? It was like a repeat of Labor Day.
Yeah.
Trevor does that read option and he throws, and should you have ran it,
It's befuddling to me, guys, if I can use that word, befuddling, confusing, whatever you want to use. Why we're seeing the same thing at the 4-yard line. Every time Strubler comes in, he's going to try and pound it. Everybody knows it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Change it up a little bit. Like, come on, man.
Well, the guy can't throw, so what else is he going to do? Just run, eh?
Yeah, well, that can't throw very accurate. Well,
yeah.
Listen, I shouldn't say that because without the Strubler wins, the Bombers are not in the playoffs.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what this has come to. That opening game against BC, Strubler won.
Yeah, he was very good in that game. The other ones, though, I would say with the defense and special team carried them quite a bit.
But he didn't do anything significant to lose those games.
Yeah, for sure.
But again, hindsight 2020, and I can't wait for this game to be done because we can be done talking about the 18 games and just say, hey, it's a brand new slate in the playoffs. Let's go.
Yeah, it's one game, do or die. That's what playoffs and football is. It's about who played better that day.
Yeah. I mean, look at it. The last 2 times the Bombers have come into the Grey Cup favorites, and
yeah, I don't mind the underdog rule.
No, and especially if we wind up having to play Hamilton in these final again and not playoff nightmares on their part.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like part of me, guys, said, yes, I just went on that rant. But I love this team so much to
I know.
come through either side because of their experience.
Yeah. And
And
we're all
maybe
fans at the end of
I'm
the
a
day.
sorry, Jordan. Maybe I'm a cynical fan, but is looking at this with Winnipeg Blue Bomber goggles on,
Yeah.
and people are screaming at me, going, "Well, they're 9-8 for a reason." But then again, I love this team in a one-game scenario, like we've talked about.
Yeah.
And all of us do that. We're fans at the end of the day.
Yeah, we overanalyze. We look at it as a whole. We're, you know what, playoff is just one game, but who played better that day? You never know what could happen. 2019, I thought we had no shot, and we won 2 games on the road, and we won it. We won it that year. So you never know. It's never over till it's over.
It's interesting because it would probably be the same road too.
Yeah. But this
And
time the Grey Cup's in Winnipeg. That would be awesome.
That would be absolute. I don't know what the city would do if that was to be the case.
That would be unbelievable.
Yeah.
But,
I dream about it every night I go to sleep.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, I'm going to be there at the Grey Cup. I think I would cry. I would be, like, happy crying.
Do we have time for a story?
Sure.
Sure.
I was at the Grey Cup in 2019, as you guys know. No expectations on the Bombers at all.
Yeah.
I think everybody said, to be fair, Hamilton was going to roll them over. Dane Evans, Jeremiah Mazzoli ended up playing in that game because Dane Evans didn't even make it out of the first half, as I recall. And that was one of the single greatest defensive games the Bombers have ever played.
Yeah.
And when the time was running out and you knew that the Bombers were going to win the Grey Cup, there was no dispute about it. To see all the blue coming down from the top to flood the first 6 rows. Guys, as somebody that was there, I can't tell you the emotion on people's faces. And then to have that opportunity to do it again in 2021 makes me wonder that if COVID didn't happen, what would have happened in 2020? Because that Bomber team was set up for a real good year in 2020. We just didn't know it at the time. So I all things aside, I can't even imagine what a home Grey Cup would look like, but there's a lot of work to do before then.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We're dreaming a bit.
Yeah, we're dreaming kind of like when we want the Winnipeg Jets to win the Stanley Cup, right?
Oh, that would be. Oh, I think the city would shut right down.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Hey, they're off to a good start, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Is that where we're headed next?
Yeah,
Yep.
I would say so.
Yeah.
4 straight wins after losing an opening game to Dallas, and I don't know what you guys look at in totality of a winning streak. To me, the numbers would stand out: 2-2-1-1-2 goals allowed per game.
Yeah.
It's right back to where it was last year, game by game here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, and we're back to not giving up many chances, many shots, you know. I mean, couple of games, I would say the Islander game, Comrie came up big. The Philadelphia game on Thursday, Hellbuck was very good.
Yes,
in
he
that game.
was.
And our penalty kill has been unbelievable.
Yeah, they didn't give up much. And who had Logan Stanley ahead of Nick Wheeler's 2.5 in the goal department?
Oh, hey, that's...
Yeah.
When Logan Stanley scored, I almost fainted.
Yep. Yep.
Like, could he win the Norris Trophy, Logan Stanley?
Oh my goodness! Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't watch the game in Nashville, but I think he scored in the second and had to fight in the third.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Fight in the first, and then scored in the second.
Yeah, Jordan
Yeah.
knows everything. His memory is unbelievable.
Whatever it was, I mean,
Yeah.
how you go from team scapegoat to the fans wanting you out of town to
I know.
now they're chanting your
Chanting
name.
name.
Now they're chanting your name, and you got
Yeah.
a problem because I think he said on post game, I read a quote that said something like, they're finally learning to like me" or something like that. So I think he was kind of poking the fun to when.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah,
they have
no,
a
it's been a long time coming for him, that's for sure. It's kind of his coming out party.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just it's amazing to see. It's nice for him.
and it's in a top 4 role of all places.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about Mark Scheifele breaking franchise record?
It's not a
Yeah.
franchise record.
Wow.
People.
Well, no, not or he passed Blake Wheeler.
Yeah, but
Dale
that's Atlanta.
Howard, the late great Dale Howard owns the record.
That'll be the ultimate franchise
Yeah,
record.
that'll be a couple years, but
I don't care what anybody says. Dale Howard has the
I know.
franchise record.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope we get our Jeff record back soon. Eventually.
Interesting reporting this weekend. I don't know if you saw it with Elliot Friedman, Hockey Night in Canada, suggesting that the Winnipeg Jets are in line to host the Heritage Classic next year.
Yes,
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good opportunity for the city, that's for sure.
Again, that would be the 3rd time they're hosting, 2nd time in Winnipeg. They were the home team.
Yeah.
I believe they were the home team in Regina, too.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
yeah, top line playing good. KFC, Kyle Connor, and Scheifele, Velarde, they're all doing good. Great chemistry, and I'll say this again. I know we talked about Jonathan Toews last week, but I'm so impressed with his hockey smarts. Like, he doesn't force the puck. You know, that play to Vladislav Nemestikov, I call him Putin. But that play to Vladislav Nemestikov, or Vladdy the Batty, I call him. But to make that pass, Mo Guy would have shot that puck. But to make the extra pass so Vladdy has a tap in, that was a hell of a play.
And very unselfish.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's interesting, right? Because the guy's looking for his first goal, right? You think he would try to force it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But guys, where it strikes me about Jonathan Toews is the face-off circle. The Jets are unbelievably better in the face-off circle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he definitely wins more than he loses, that's for sure. Yeah. And I think it's helping the other centers as well.
Well, yeah, because now you're not relying on Mark Scheifele, and I think you got, correct me if I'm wrong, the 3rd line center right now is Nemesnikov.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Barron is just coming into his own this year.
He's doing good too. Yeah. He's another player that's doing very well.
He's becoming a very good player.
Yeah. Yep. He's bearing it up.
But no, always good. I think with the way the Jets schedule is this week, tonight against Calgary, Thursday against Seattle at home, Friday against Calgary at home, and Sunday against Utah at home, I think Comrie plays 1 or 2 games this week.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, especially with the back-to-back Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the Utah Mammoth in a wild card spot at 4-2 as we're sitting here. So.
I know.
Yeah.
And Carolina's number 1. Despite Nikolai Ehlers doing crap, but
well, I wouldn't say
he can't
crap.
play defense.
I think guys fitting into a new team are a bit slow to get going.
Yeah.
Gus Nyquist, to me, guys, Seth Jarvis has had a really good year in Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Winnipegger, a bunch of my friends are friends with him, so 2 thumbs up, and he should be on Canada's Olympic team, as should Mark Scheifele be.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, guys, I can't wait to do shows in January where we try to predict the Olympic team.
I know.
That's what we'll have to do. One of the shows in December. I think the lineup will be early January, so we can try to pick Team Canada. I mean, I was looking at the U.S. roster, like Ottinger, Swayman, Halibut. I'm missing somebody. Like that's darn
great
good
goalies
goaltending.
like that. Oh.
And
Yeah,
then
the U.S. will be tough to beat, that's for sure.
I think the U.S. soft spot is on D early
Yeah.
on, at least from what I saw with the team, the
Yes.
team write-ups. But Olympic hockey not far away, baby.
No, yeah, we'll definitely cover that and maybe cover a bit of NFL in when playoffs start and the Super Bowl and maybe a bit of, well, obviously CFL playoffs and the Grey Cup and NHL playoffs in April.
I have a question for you, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Have you recovered from the shellacking that you took in fantasy football this weekend?
No, I didn't even look. Like, I look once and I'm like, oh, I'm not even looking. Like, it was bad. It was bad. Well, the guy had Jamar Chase, and then he finally goes off. Of all games, the Bengals had a good game this week.
Yes, for those
He
that
had
aren't,
two receivers that got 31 points. I'm not gonna win when he has that.
and then just for context, for those that aren't familiar, Jeremy is playing a team that has 231 points coming into Monday night, and he's still got a couple players in play tonight.
I know that's a hell of a week.
Yeah.
That's a good week in fantasy.
Yeah, and I'm playing Trey and fighting for my life right now.
Yeah, I'll admit he whooped my butt this week. That's for sure.
No, I was just wondering if you were still sour.
I'm aware. I didn't want to talk about it, but
I made you talk about it.
Yeah.
Very quickly, guys. There's a baseball game tonight, I hear.
Yeah, Game 7 to go to the World Series.
Pretty good.
Yeah. No, Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Guys, I'll be honest. If we were sitting here a week to go down 2-0, having lost both games at home, I would have said no chance.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, eh?
And all of a sudden tonight, I got Beaver fever.
Yeah, I have a good feeling about tonight. They're at home. They're batting well. So I have a very good feeling.
Those fans last night were on it.
Unbelievable, eh? Home crowd makes such a big difference in the playoff. You know.
I don't know. And I put this out on social media. You play 182 games to have this exact game in your ballpark.
Yeah.
Now you don't take advantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you think of the Blue Jays, Jordan?
I want more baseball than I have probably ever in my life. Trey Savage was fun to watch.
He was a savage, to use the word.
Yeah, he was a savage. Yep.
Yeah.
He was the silent assassin. I mean, come on. Bases loaded, 1 out twice, and he gets their best hitter and wanted them to ground into a double play.
Yeah.
And, I mean, for me tonight, guys, just a real quick thing. Because I'm a huge Blue Jay fan, as you can tell.
Oh, yeah.
All hands on deck tonight. Even Trey is savage. If you need him for 2 outs to face Cal Raleigh with a couple on.
Yeah.
I tell him, you have one job. Cal Raleigh, 3 batters. Get us out of the inning.
Yeah, no. Yeah. And Michael's a Toronto Maple Leaf fan, but we still associate with him. So at least he's not a Rider fan. At least he's a Bomber fan.
Yeah, there's a couple people on my couple of people that are contracted employees at my company who were wearing Rider gear yesterday. But I still love them because they do amazing work.
Try and convince them to switch, eh?
No, not gonna happen.
I know, eh?
Not gonna happen. They were they're originally from Saskatchewan. So.
There you go. Right there.
There you go.
That makes sense. If you're from Winnipeg and you're a Rider fan, there's something wrong.
It's interesting not to get too far down the weeds, but their children were born in Winnipeg, and they're still Rider fans.
Oh, wow, yeah. Their parents are, so all they see is green, right?
Yeah. I'll make a bold prediction right here, right now. The Riders are losing the West Final.
Yeah, I could get on
I
board with
think
that.
that too.
You know how they're gonna
I think
lose?
that too.
Brett Lawther is gonna line up for a kick. It's gonna be a makeable kick, and he's gonna miss.
Can you imagine the roof in that stadium if Babel returned that missed field goal?
I know. As he was running up, it was getting louder and louder and louder. Yeah.
But no, that's interesting the way it goes. But
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
anything
We'll
else
be back.
before-
I think it'll be next week's show. I think will be a CFL playoff preview. No, or the week after.
Yep. No, it's this week. The next weekend is the semifinal. Or
Yeah.
So
And Western Semi. Yeah. So
maybe we'll have a couple World Series games to talk
Yeah.
about too.
yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
That's Monday would be game 3.
Yeah. When would it start?
Friday.
Oh, Friday. Okay.
This Friday. So
Yeah. Is the other series done already?
yeah, the Dodgers are true. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. The Dodgers
Good
will
luck.
be even. They'll be even tougher.
They haven't seen anybody like the Blue Jays.
Yeah. Man, that would be. My dad told me what it was like in '93 when they won there. That was unbelievable.
No,
I can't even imagine like seeing it.
Yeah.
Well, I was
Oh.
speaking at baseball historians quickly on the way out. They said this is getting close to 93.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
I hate to bring this up, but I have to. I was doing a hockey game last night. My game was done right before the Jays game was on, so I wasn't affected.
Yeah.
I think there were more people in the hallway watching the Blue Jays game on the screen
Yeah.
than their actual hockey game, but they came to watch their kid or their granddaughter play.
Wow.
And in the stands too, like everybody looking at their phone constantly, like what's the
know.
Jays score?
Yeah, I know. Eh?
Yep.
And this is like 2015, 2016 for me on absolute steroids.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I was around for the Donaldson or the Batista bat flip, the International wild card round.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering, like, what is this year's Batista bat flip moment? Is it Scherzer towing the manager off that he wants to stay in the game? And then, I don't know, guys. Did you see the video?
No, I didn't see it. I'll have to look now.
Yeah. No, seriously, look it up. It's got some inappropriate language if you can lip read.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But so John Schneider goes out to pull him, the manager for the Jays, and Scherzer's eyeing him from midnight out like he sees him coming, and he says in clean English language, "I'm not coming out of this baseball game." He says that in much more colorful language.
Yeah.
Schneider just stops, walks right back to the dugout. Doesn't even.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
no, but again, one thing too, just quickly on the way out. If the Blue Jays lose tonight, let's not lose sight of where we thought they would be in May. 3 games under 500, heading to Texas with their season seemingly teetering on the brink.
Yeah.
And now being 27 defensive outs away from a spot in the World Series. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah. You just never know when the season starts how it will end.
Yep.
I mean, the same could be said for Seattle. Like, nobody had Seattle in May in the World Series. Now, their trade deadline in July could tell you that they were pushing their chips toward the middle, but
yeah.
But anyway, I've done enough rambling today. I've had a lot to say.
Thank you all for tuning into the show. Please like, comment, subscribe, and thank you all for supporting. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.